sum that one up? How do you sort of estimate your draft halls?
Yeah, we're really happy with the 4 boys across the 2 nights. Obviously 2 of the academy boys and a couple of boys from SA. So we're happy with the mix, the different types of players and the different positional types of players as well. So really happy with how it all played out in the end, as I'm sure 17 other clubs are. But we sit and wait and we see how they go.
Yeah, obviously a bit of a squeeze for your academy boys. Did you have any priorities or an order with perhaps the 3 that have gone international?
Yeah. We had to go into this process with an order, and we knew probably after what we did in the trade period that those sorts of scenarios could happen in terms of having to let Lockie go, and that was always difficult. We had, these are considered conversations that we have, and these discussions. We probably thought the bid for Harry was a bit earlier than we thought, but it's fantastic for Harry, and we're really happy to match that one. And at the end of the day, we're summing up what your point situation looks like this year, what it does for your picks next year, and we had to unfortunately make that call for Lockie, but we're pumped for him that he gets his opportunity at the Dogs, and he's really excited as well, having spoken to him last night. So a great result for our academy, to be honest, as well.
Max King goes from being to the start of the year, might have been top 10 to where he gets to. I mean, he's still got a bit to develop, but he's an exciting prospect.
Yeah, he is extremely exciting athletically. I think whenever I talk about Max, it's he's got a lot to work on, but he's got a lot to work with. So we know that part of the game is becoming more and more prevalent, and the athleticism is really important. So he's got that, and there's obviously the bit of the footy stuff that he needs to pick up on, but we're really confident that he's going to put his best foot forward and give it everything he possibly can, and we're really confident of that. He's a great kid. We're really excited to get Max where we did.
Talk to us about Billy Cousy. He's come through a different sort of path, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a good story. It's he's a 22-year-old. He's had a crack in the VFL a couple of years ago at Essendon, and then went over to South Australia to pursue some sample footy, and it's a great story that he finally gets to live out his dream and get drafted. He's played some really good footy for Norwood this year as a mid. We like his fast feet, getting out of traffic, neat ball use. We think he can play sort of around the square, high half forward, but maybe pinch it inside. He's a great character, a ripping person, and we're pumped to bring him into the footy club.
You speak a bit about the, scope for Harry Kyle, someone who's raw, probably got a bit to work with, like you talked about Max.
Yeah, for sure, and rugby, basketball background, who's really only picked up the sport for the last 12 or 18 months. So his rate of improvement and development has been significant, and for him to go pick 14 in round 1 of the national draft is, if you told me that at the start of the year, it would have been hard to believe, but he's well and truly earned that pick, and our ability to match him. We were really excited to match him. He's obviously another one athletically that's really gifted, but we feel like his footy IQ is actually quite strong, and his ability to actually see the game unfold has gotten better and better and better throughout the year. So that rate of development we look for, and we're really excited with what he showed this year.
He's so versatile. Is there a specific position to develop into?
Yeah, I think that's the other exciting piece with him. Like we probably think it's half-back wing to start his journey, as most kids sort of have to find a secondary position, and we factor that in. But we think in time he's got the frame and the size and the athleticism to go in there and play some midfield minutes. Hopefully, we're forecasting a little bit for that one, but the upside there, if he is to become a sort of that offensive type of mid that a lot of clubs are looking for these days, and typically go early in the draft, and I think that's probably why he got called out where he did.
Are the Finn Callahan comparisons fair, or are they a little bit too generous?
I can understand them because the movement's similar. He wears number 17, the black hair. I can understand those comparisons. They're lofty comparisons. If he becomes anywhere near Finn Callahan, we'll be very, very happy.
What is a story like that? Billy's just saying to the rest of the guys that missed out tonight, there's only 60 picks, and all the guys that might have thought they'd got a chance to get drafted.
Yeah, it's a really good point, and it's spot on. I mean, the same thing happened for us with Riley Bice last year. We around a similar pick, around that 40s range. We feel like at that part of the draft, it's good to balance your list out with a probably more mature age option if you can, given that we're bringing 5 or 6 18-year-old kids in through the draft. But you're right, it's that persistence. I think the AFL does it really well with the mid-season draft and other opportunities. If 18-year-olds miss out, there's so many more opportunities for them to persist and chip away and play some good footy as 18, 19, 20-year-olds and get another opportunity, which Billy and others tonight have got, which is great.
Plans for tomorrow?
Plans for tomorrow, yeah. We're going to take Jake Lloyd and Dane Rampy back in the rookie draft, which we've committed to, which is great. We'll work through what our Cap B situation looks like. We've got a couple of academy boys that we may go to, so we just got to work through that in the morning, and we'll work through that at the right time.
And just a word on Kenny Beatson, last hurrah.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's been an amazing servant and person for our footy club, and I've learned a lot from him since I got here. I got here at a footy club 8 or 9 years ago, and he's taught me a lot of things about this industry and about recruiting in general. So, he's just been a fantastic person. And look, he's staying attached to our footy club. We're doing some work with our father-son program and our academy as well, so he won't be too far away. So he's had an unbelievable career in this space, and he's going to be hard to replace.